Hey man, we finally got the question answered that everybody been asking for a minute now. Will Shakur Stevenson move up to 147 and get it in with the Dream Devin Haney? Well, we got the answer in this video, and I'm gonna let y'all hear exactly what Shakur Stevenson had to say about that. But before we do, smash the like button and let's cook. So yeah, we all know the situation between Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney. Shakur pressed Devin. Devin gave him a price. Shakur said, nah, you gonna have to come higher than that. Then, Devin said, nah, it's take it or leave it. You feel what I'm saying? Then Shakur went to the WBC and made them press the issue and mandate the fight, and Devin Haney moved up to 140. So it was a whole bunch of back and forth. And, that was a couple years ago. But now since then, Devin then moved to 140. He didn't won a championship there. He didn't moved up to 147. He just won the championship at 147. And now Shakur Stevenson is finally going to 140, which he's saying that he's going back down to 135 because he's not 140 pounder, but he going up there to fight Teofimo Lopez in a big fight. Now, of course, people still asking him about Tank and Devin and everybody else. But the one fight that I've been wanting to see, right, is Devin Haney against Shakur Stevenson, because they two of the fighters that ain't been ducking no smoke. You know what I'm saying? That other little dude, he don't want to fight none of them, but we ain't even gonna talk about him, right? So a big mega fight. It's a huge fight. Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson. A fight that would be way bigger than it was back then, right? And like I said, I want to see it, but the problem is Devin, he's a 147 pounder, right? Devin is a big 147 pounder at that. And people still been pressing Shakur. You said you was gonna fight Conor Ben. You said you was willing to fight Conor Ben at 147. Well, you should have that same energy for Devin Haney. And I feel the same way, right? If you can fight one of them, you can fight the other one, right? And because you was gonna fight Devin when he was at 135, you wanted to make that fight happen, right? So he moved up to 147, and you saying that you could fight Conor Ben. Well, hey, we want to see that. You feel what I'm saying? And I believe in order to be great, if you want to be on the Floyd Mayweather, Terrence Crawford, Andre Ward type, that in that category, you got to do things like this to become, mentioned with those names. That's just how it is. You got to get out your box. And we see that he is doing that with Tio, but to take it to another level is to jump up to 147 and get that action in with Devin Haney. And Shakur Stevenson was asked about that, and he answered the question, and this is what he had to say. Let me play y'all this audio, but before we do, smash that like button. Here y'all go. Listen to what he had to say.
It was obviously Tank, Devin, Tio. You about to fight one of them, right? This fight that we want to be is about to happen. So is Devin on your list next? So you could keep going on that list.
I would love to fight Devin. Only thing is, because a lot of people kind of compared me saying that I would fight Conor Ben with Devin Haney, and I understand it. But the thing that I said, even with Conor Ben, I would want the same weight clause as he put on Eubank. Yeah. And that's what I want come fight night with Conor Ben. Now, when I go to 47 with Devin, he's gonna allow the same weight clause? Like it becomes a business.
Right.
Like, how are we gonna do this fight? And if he do shit, let's lock in, gang.
So,
say, man, y'all heard it. He said, yeah, he want to lock in just as long as Devin Haney agree to that rehydration clause. You dig what I'm saying? We know 10-pound rehydration clause. You feel me? And he said, hey, I asked Conor Ben, would he do the same thing? So if Devin Haney is willing to do the same rehydration clause as Conor Ben, we can lock in. And, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? I don't know. I mean, I get it, cause he go up to 147. Devin gonna come in the ring like 165, maybe 168. Who know? Devin, you know what I'm saying? Who know how big Devin gonna come in the ring, right? I think Devin was coming in at like 160 something when he was at 140. So who knows how big he gonna be at 147 pounds? But the thing is like, you going up to his weight division. You know what I'm talking about? So it's gonna be a problem because he probably gonna be like, okay, like, nah, you ain't finna come up to my weight division and run shit. If you wanna come up here and fight me, you gonna have to abide by my rules. If I don't wanna do no 10-pound rehydration clause, I'm not doing it. And you can't really say nothing about that, right? Now I get it, because you don't want to give him like a huge advantage and have him so much bigger than you on fight night. You know, I get it, but at the end of the day, you know, that's gonna be up to Devin Haney if he want to do it or not. If Devin say like, no, I don't want to do no rehydration clause, I'm a Shakur fan, but I can't fault him for that. You feel me? But Shakur, he looking at it like, okay, this dude gonna be hella strong if I go up to 147 and then he come in the ring, you know, 165 pounds on fight night and I'm weighing 150, right? So I get it, you know what I'm talking about? But as far as like the breakdown of the fight, I don't really see Devin better than Shakur Stevenson in no areas. Like, except for he's a lot stronger than Shakur. Devin is strong as hell. You know what I'm talking about? So that will be a problem for Shakur Stevenson, because once Devin start getting him in them clinches and Shakur can't handle it, if Shakur don't get stronger and he can't handle that strength, Devin gonna move him around. You know, Devin like to hold and wrap up a lot, and that's what it's gonna be. You know, Devin manhandling Shakur in the clinches in close quarters. But other than that, Devin, like, I know a lot of people gonna say, well, Devin's jab. Well, yeah, Devin jab, it'll be real good if he got somebody that's gonna stand right in front of him. We know that he ain't gonna be able to connect with that jab on Shakur Stevenson like he was on Brian Norman and some of them other dudes, right? It's gonna be a whole different story. And Devin's footwork is not better than Shakur Stevenson's, because I know a lot of people, well, his footwork. No, it's not. Footwork has to do with angles, spacing, you know, all of that. And Devin's footwork is not better than Shakur Stevenson at all. Now, Devin do got good footwork, but Shakur is a master at distance. Devin's not. So I love the fight. It's a great fight. I think that just Shakur's all around a lot more skilled than Devin Haney, you know, when it just comes to just pure skills. But I mean, it's a hell of a fight. It's a tough fight for both fighters. Of course, I got Shakur winning the fight, but it's a difficult fight, especially if Shakur don't get a lot stronger, because Devin is strong. Devin might be the strongest fighter at 147 pounds, and I'm talking about physical strength. I'm not talking about just punching power, you know, because punching power and physical strength, they don't really got nothing to do with each other. But you know, I don't know. Like I said, I'm still on the fence. I get why he would want a rehydration clause, but then again, I get if Devin say like, nah, F that. You ain't coming to my division running shit, because that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? You can't come to nobody else's division and then tell them, okay, well, I know I'm coming up here to fight you, but I want a rehydration clause. And I think that Shakur Stevenson ultimately understands that. That's why he was like, you know, hey, if Devin is willing to do it, well, we can get it on. But if he's not willing to do it, well, you know, it is what it is. So I think he understands that. So let's see what happens. Let me know what y'all feel about this situation. Drop a comment in the comment section. Make sure you hit the like button. And y'all already know how I do. There you go, talking that boxing again. And I'm gone.